Welcome back to Good Morning Hawaii. The 2023 World Series, 2 games in now. It's an off day today before the series resumes with Game 3 on Monday. That'll be in Phoenix, where the Diamondbacks will look to take control of this series. Joining us to talk about that right now, Elani Product and the Diamondbacks bullpen coach. That is Mike Fetters joining us here on Good Morning Hawaii. Fett, it is so good to see you, man. Things got to be pretty exciting right now, huh?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me first and foremost, and couldn't be more exciting. You know, we're playing in the pinnacle of baseball, the biggest stage we could be on, and it's been awesome so far.
You know, just a little personal background. We were talking before the break, too. You and I were together in the late 90s in Oakland. And, hey, let's face it, you've had some pretty bad teams that you've been on that you've been able to, you've been through this game for a lot of years. To be at something like this, I mean, you would appreciate this as much as anybody I know.
Well, for as long as I've been in the game, you know, you play for one reason, and that's to win a championship. And like I said, I've been in this game a long time, 37, 38 years at the professional level, and about 27, 28 as a major leaguer, as a coach and a player. And you're right, I've been on some bad teams. I've been on some good teams too, but never got to the World Series till now as a coach. You always dreamed of being in the World Series as a kid, and going in your backyard, playing, pretending and emulating like you're one of those guys in the 9th inning, coming in, striking out the side and winning the World Series. Well, I'm not playing anymore. I'm a coach. Never thought I'd be coaching. But here I am sharing my knowledge, sharing what I've learned over the years, and trying to help these guys prepare and help them win a World Series.
Take a step back from where you are right now and just think about your role in the game of baseball in Hawaii. And this is something I've talked to with a lot of guys, contemporarily speaking, guys like Colton Wong, going back to our A's days, guys like Kurt Suzuki and even Shane Komine coming out of Nebraska. Some guys that have really carried the torch for Hawaii baseball. You're still doing it in that capacity. What does that mean to you when I mention that?
Pride. Very prideful. Glad that more and more guys have made it. I know when I first got there, the only 2 guys I could count on really were Joey Meyer and Sid Fernandez, because they were the guys that were doing it. And before them, the Mike Lums and the Lenny Cicadas of the world were doing it before us. But there's more and more of them, more and more local boys going out there and making it to the big leagues and doing really, really well. A lot of them guys got World Series rings, and I still don't, which is kind of cool, but a bummer for me. But it's always nice and always refreshing that these guys are playing the game at a high level. All the kids in Hawaii that are watching know that there's a lot of us that have made it, a lot of you that are going to make it, as long as you put your mind to it and you work hard. And I can't say it enough that there's a lot of talent in the islands. It's just you got to go out there and work your heart out, and you can achieve what you want to achieve. And these guys that have carried the torch, the Victorinos, the Brandon Leagues, the Comines, these guys did it just like everyone else. We grew up on the island. They worked hard, blessed with the talent they had, and got an opportunity.
Friends, family, who's still here? Who do you keep in touch with? How often do you get back?
I get back every winter. A friend of mine, Derek Toyama, does a clinic. Him and Keone Durin put it together. And I do a baseball clinic every December. I come home once or twice a winter. All my best friends are still there. Keith Spencer, Al Tafono, Brant McCready, Dean Yonamini, Dennis Chum. I can name them all. Dennis Chunky, David Hallams. I keep in touch with them all the time, constantly throughout the off season and throughout the season. So when I get home, we usually all get together and catch up, and like things have never changed. Those are the guys that I competed with my whole life and competed with and against, and made, like you said, you talk about my competitive nature. That's how I got it, from competing against those guys, man.
And here you are, and it's amazing. You've had so many of these seasons where you have friends that that are with different organizations now, or young players that get traded away, and you get happy for them because they get their chance. They get to go to the Fall Classic. After so long, you get to be that guy. I'm really happy for you. I know everything that you've put yourself through over these last, I hate to say it like this, decades in this game of what you've done, man. And so this opportunity is so well deserved. Congratulations on everything you guys have done. I know you got some more work to do. Hopefully things, worked out well. You'll have some new hardware, and when you get back this winter, come on to the show, will you? You can be here live instead of talking in that box.
If you have me, I'll be there, man, for sure.
Count on it. Mike Fetters from the Arizona Diamondbacks joining us to talk about World Series 2023. We'll have more when we come back.